All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dublin Antlers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, 52, 52's the mic. All day. Check your hot read.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
It's now third and less than a yard.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And it's a room to maneuver. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown! Corey Grant, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 31. Check 31.
Now Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's McCaffrey. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Strip that ball. Check 43. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now they'll run on the draw. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here.
Hey, tight end. We got 4. We got 4.
7-7.
On the double. Mike, 45. Go. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He finds Beckham complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
There he goes right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. George Kittle. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ready. Blue lady. Right here, right here. Check, 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 check. Check 24, check 24. Wait.
On third down, it's Grant, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ready? Blue lady. Hey, man. Watch the boot, watch the boot. Rush in. Here we go. Rush in.
This is Grant. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Grant.
I got you, boy.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Ready?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Give me that ball.
This is Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
52, Mike 52. Come on. Come back. Let's get off the field, D.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Jones. Oh, able to avoid him.
Check 26.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd down 6 at the 36-yard line.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from early. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They will run with Grant. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So they opted to run the ball there on third down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts, because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football, and they pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
Here's Grant. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 8. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cardinals
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Being chased out left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Murray now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. George Kittle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Grant. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go back to Grant. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Winston. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. They'll go with Jones. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Here the Cardinals push further out in front.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
4th down, Winston. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, easy. Got 4 down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. And Gang knocks this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And again this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cardinals, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.